ọwọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá ti tẹ àdúà o àdúà àbúrò Mohbad ìyá Mohbad fi gbé ta ẹ̀yin èèyàn ẹ súnmọ́ bí o ẹ wá wo tún tí ìyá Mohbad tún pa o.
wọ́n gbé o gbogbo àwọn kọ́ọ̀sì lọ́mọ ìkẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí àdúrà Yomi Fabiyi ni o Yomi Fabiyi kọ́ọ̀sì la lọ o Yomi Fabiyi tí wọ́n ti gbé àdúrà lọ mi mọ́bi tó gbé lọ o mi mọ́ tó wá kidnap àdúrà o Yomi Fabiyi ló ní kọ́ wá gbé o gbogbo àwọn kọ́ọ̀sì lọ́mọ ìkẹjà la lọ o àdúrà ni mò ń wá lọ báyẹn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí o bó ṣe ṣe fún Mohbad lélẹ́yìí o Yomi Fabiyi ni o wọ́n ti gbàdúrà lọ o àdúrà ò ṣe nǹkan kan ẹ gbà mí o ẹ gbà mí gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà ìyá bí ọmọ ìdíje ẹ gbà mí ẹ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ tún ṣe nǹkan fẹ́lẹ̀ yìí o gbogbo àwọn tá a lọ sí pólí tá a lọ sí kóòtù pàápàá Yomi Fabiyi ní kí wọ́n kó wọ́n ti kó àdúrà lọ mí mà wọ́n tó gbé lọ o wọ́n ti gbàdúrà mi lọ o ẹ gbà mí o ẹ ṣàánú mi ẹ dìde ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o bàbá Tinubu gbà mí o ẹ gbà mí o Fáṣọlá wá gbà mí o jọ̀ọ́ pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì gọ́vnà Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì Nàìjíríà ẹ gbà mí gbogbo abiyamọ ẹ gbà mí Yomi Fabiyi ni o Yomi Fabiyi ti gbá mọ́ mi lọ ó ti ní káwọn ọlọ́pàá mi sẹ́wọ̀n bóyá àwọn ọlọ́pàá ni o àwọn gbọdọgbọdọ wọn tún yaṣọ mọ́ mi lọ́rùn wọ́n ti já báàgì mi owó tó wà nú báàgì mi ti dànù wọ́n já báàgì mi sọnù wọ́n yaṣọ mọ́ mi lọ́rùn ẹ gbà mí o ẹ ní rí kú ọmọ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì o ẹ ní rí fọ́ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ọmọ o ẹ ṣàánú mi o wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ o ẹ gbà mí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tá ń pe Ọlọ́run ẹ gbà mí o Yomi Fabiyi ni o Yomi Fabiyi wọ́n ti gbọ́ mọ́ mi lọ o mi ìmọ̀ bí tó gbọ́ mọ́ mi lọ o Yomi Fabiyi ni o Yomi Fabiyi ni àti Sàámú Jòjò ẹ gbà mí àti Sàámú Jòjò àti Sàámú Jòjò wọ́n ti gbọ́ mọ́ mi lọ ọmọ mi ò ṣe kọ́kọ́ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Nàìjíríà wọn gbọ́dọ̀ náà mọ́ mi wọn gbọ́dọ̀ fọwọ́ kọ́ ara ò yá o ara ò yá o ẹ gbà mí o Yomi Fabiyi àti Sàámú Jòjò Yomi Fabiyi àti Sàámú Jòjò ni àwọn ni o àwọn náà ní pé kí wọ́n kọ́ fi wọ́n kó wa ní kóòtù tọmọ yẹn ò mọ́wọ́ tí òun ẹsẹ̀ náà ló lọ Yomi Fabiyi ni o ọmọ tó ṣe nǹkan ti jẹ́wọ́ ó lóun lòun ṣe àwọn ọbẹ̀ mi látàárọ̀ lọ́yẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n bẹ̀ mí mi gbà mo lọ́rọ̀ ti wà kóòtù kò tí kò tí mo fẹ́ ṣe èmi kọ́ mo gbé lọ kóòtù ṣùgbọ́n torí pé ọmọ mi ló ta fóònù yẹn ó gbọ́dọ̀ wá ṣe jẹ́rìí Yomi Fabiyi ni o ẹni tó ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n wọn fílẹ̀ o lọ́yẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n báyìí wọ́n fílẹ̀ o lọ́yẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ló tún wá àwọn tó tún bẹ́ẹ̀ bá mi gbé lọ́yà tí Yomi Fabiyi gbé tó gbà fún Dàmọ́lá yẹ òní jèrè o ìwọ ló kọ́ mi sí tàbí ọmọ ọjọ́ mẹ́jọ báyìí o Dàmọ́lá orí Mohbad máa dá fún ẹ o okú Mohbad máa dá fún ẹ Dàmọ́lá ọ̀run máa yọ ẹ́ lẹ́nu ayé máa yọ ẹ́ lẹ́nu wọ ti yá ẹ ìyá ẹ wà bí tó sùn sí ìyá ẹ wà tó ti gbádùn ẹ gbà mí o ọmọ Nàìjíríà Yomi Fabiyi ni Yomi Fabiyi ni o wọn náà máa ṣeré mi ò mọ o gbogbo ẹ̀yin àtìsí ẹ gbà mí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tẹ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ gbà mí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin àtìsí Yorùbá ẹ gbà mí o Yomi Fabiyi ni o Yomi Fabiyi ni o ó ti ní ká wá gbọ́mọ mi o mi ò mọ bí tá gbọ́mọ mi lọ o wọn gbọ́dọ̀ ná ọmọ mi o ara ọmọ mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ bọ́.
ṣé ẹ ń rí dírámà tí ìyá Mohbad ń ṣe ẹ̀yin èèyàn tẹ́ ò bá gbàgbé ẹ rí i pé látìgbà tí alàgbà Yomi Fabiyi tó ti dá sí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad tó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní tọpinpin tó ń ṣe àwọn ìwádìí òfin tó kọ̀ọ̀kan lórí ikú tó ṣeé ṣe kó pa Mohbad ìgbà náà ti di pé wọ́n ṣe kò ń gẹ àdúrà níbi tí àdúrà ti sẹ́ndì fọ́nrán kékeré kan sí wọn tẹ́ pé fọ́nrán kékeré yẹn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló kúnnú fọ́nrán yẹn o ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ló sodo sínú ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ó ń júwe ikú tó pa Mohbad gan pàtó àmọ́ 3 seconds video náà pé fídíò yẹn kó wá sẹ́ndì full video òun gẹ́gẹ́ ló wá dogun ló wá dọ̀ràn ẹ̀ sì rí ojú àdúrà wípé àfi bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé àwọn kan sọ fàdúrà pé kó má sọ̀rọ̀ torí pé kíni torí pé àdúrà mọ nǹkan tó pọ̀ lórí ikú tó pa Mohbad fóònù tí wọ́n fi ṣe rẹ́kọ́dì yẹn òun ni wọ́n ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ àdúrà pé bó ló wà ó lóun lòún tà á òun lòún ṣe gbá òun lòún ṣàwo iCloud kan ló ṣe gbá kan ni onírúurú nǹkan ní ṣà ń jábọ́ ní rébọ́ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ àmọ́ alàgbà Yomi Fabiyi wọ́n ti ṣe gudugudu méje yàyà mẹ́fà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o láti rí dájú pé wọ́n rí ikú tó pa Mohbad kan, láti rí dájú pé wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad. Ẹ rí i pé lára àwọn press conference tí alàgbà Yomi Fabiyi ti ṣe, tẹ́ bá wo kọ́ńtẹ́nànsì àdúrà, ẹ̀yin gan ẹ rí i pé ojú ẹ̀ ó ń sọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ni, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó mọ nǹkan tó pọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Àmọ́ ìyá Mohbad ò ṣàfẹ́ kan béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀ bọ̀bọ́ yẹn. Onírúurú nǹkan nìyá Mohbad ń ṣe, ni wọ́n ń dá bí àrà, ni wọ́n ń dá bí ọgbọ́n. Lọ́jọ́ tó ń invite màmá Mohbad sí conference yẹn, màmá Mohbad kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń da gbogbo ẹ̀ lójúrú ni. Wọ́n ń da lúrú, wọ́n ń dà pọ̀ mọ́ ṣàpà. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn, ẹ wò ó, fọ́nrán pọ̀ níbi tí mo bá yín mú wá. Ẹ bá wọn nǹkan fìdílé tàbí kẹ́ fìdílé nǹkan kẹ́ tí wọ́n á gbọ́ pabambarì lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad àti ọ̀rọ̀ àdúà pẹ̀lú dírámà tí màmá Mohbad ń ṣe. Mò ń bọ̀ ná, ẹ má yí kúrò ńbẹ̀. Àdàbà tẹlifíṣàn náà lẹ́wà.
Láti HCS sílé ọjọ́ èdè. Ṣé wọ́n bá wà lọ́dọ̀ ògùn yìí lẹ̀? Olúwa o, olúwa ọmọ, ogun ọ̀run o. Sórí, bó bá tiẹ̀ jáde lẹ́nìí, ó sì ṣe ẹ̀sìn yẹn náà. Ẹlẹ́wọ̀n ọjọ́ kan yóò sì gba orúkọ yẹn náà. Wọ́n bí ayé ẹ̀ wọ́n bọ́lọ́run ṣe fi ẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀sìn. Wọ́n ká máa bó ṣe ká mà ní ẹ lórí látọjọ́jọ́ ìṣọ́rí ẹ mú sórí pé ayé ti padà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀. Ó yá sórí bọ́lọ́run ṣe fi ẹ wá sọ pé kò sí Ọlọ́run. Ṣé wọ́n pé Mohbad ń bínú sí ẹ sórí ẹ̀sìn tó ṣe ní àti ọjọ́ tá a ti jọ wà pọ̀. Ó ní àrìnpọ̀ méjò ni ó jẹ́ kéèyàn jọ ọmọ èjò. You think you can do it? Wá wo bọ́lọ́run ṣe fi ẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀sìn ní èmi. Olúwa o, Olúwa o, Olúwa o. Ẹjọ́ bá sọ pé kò sí Ọlọ́run kó ní tọ́kùn kó lọ tún kọ́ dànù. Wọ́n bí Ọlọ́run ṣe gbàṣọ lára ẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ tó ti ń fi àwo kíní jẹun kò bọ́mọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ rí. Wọ́n bá ṣe kọ ẹ̀yìn sí ẹ, ọ̀run gan ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ. Olórí burúkú olè wo bí tàtẹnujẹ wo bí tó gbé ẹ dé.
Ṣé lọ́dọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn?
Fámìlì òun ò dàrú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni live and direct.
President àwọn olóṣó ló ń sọ̀rọ̀.
Artist, can you mute? Please, let me say this.
Olórí burúkú ò ní bọ́ọ̀lù.
A ṣe padà bọ́ ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ jọ. Mo ń bọ̀. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, Andy?
Oh, good afternoon. Ẹ káàsán, ẹ káalẹ́ gbogbo ilé. Justice for Mohbad, we will get it. From intent right now, the Lagos State Police, they are looking for Adura. Let me repeat. From the intent right now, they are looking for Adura at all costs. From Adura, they are looking for him at all costs now. That justice, we will get it. Adura, they are looking for him seriously now. I'm saying this with full chest of myself right now. With justice here, Anigba, Adura Omoeku Topa Mohbad, and it needs to come out now. That's what I want to say. Ireo.
Hey, gbé wa débẹ̀.
Give me 1 minute fún bọ́.
Ọpẹ́ o bọ̀dá láti ọpẹ́ o Mr. Andy ẹ ṣé jàre. Andy, thank you.
A ní ká da gbogbo ẹ̀rù, ká miss gbogbo ẹ̀pọ̀.
Wọ́n tó béèrè fún gan nìyẹn, wọ́n ti ní kó di physically àbí kí ló sọ?
MSM ló gba boyfriend yẹlẹ̀ MSM ló gba boyfriend yẹlẹ̀ o. Amagẹ̀tì ò ní ṣoríire gbogbo yín. Ẹ tí mọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan gbogbo yín pátá máa sọ tí bá ṣe àbòsí nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ìkọlọ̀ ń fi mí ṣẹ̀sìn. Wọ́n bó ṣe ṣẹ̀sìn. King White ni ó ti lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Mami. 10 years I no see King White, Baba mi.
I think I should.
West Apache Street. Then take the first right onto Southwest.
Baba Day. Mute.
Tó bá sọ example, tó bá sọ typical example of ẹgbẹ́ àwọn mi.
Sorry.
Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ ẹgbẹ́ wọn ni example ẹgbẹ́.
Ṣé rí wípé petition wà ńlẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti invite àwọn people ìlóòótọ́ wọn lọ. Ká ní kò ṣe pé petition wà ńlẹ̀, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti invite wọn tí wọ́n lọ. Zone 2 ò ní kú gìrì kan lọ arrest ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. wọn ò ní kú gìrì kan lọ gbé wọn ipá àwọn fẹ́ lọ gbé wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn but wọn ọ̀nà petition wọn ọ̀nà invite tí wọ́n fún wọn láti zone 2 ara nǹkan tó fa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí nìyẹn so ẹyọ kankan náà máa gbé wọ́n sì máa gbé Wùnmí náà ṣèbẹ́ ẹ lọ zone 2 ẹ ń lọ sí orí TV station káàkiri ẹ lọ ń ṣe interview ẹ ti fèsì ẹ báyìí.
ìfẹsẹ̀ lọ fún ó gara tó ń jáde báyìí nínú court ni àfi fòye lọ́níwèrè bá rẹ̀ ńlẹ̀ wọ́n tó máa yèrè báyìí ó kọ́kọ́ sa oògùn ó fẹ́ máa pọ̀fọ̀ ọ̀nà níbo if you go and shoot you ó lè jẹ́ pákó.
ṣé àwọn tí wọ́n ṣe pàpẹ̀pẹ̀ irọ́ olórí burúkú làwọn pípì bọ̀dá láti wọn ò kúrò bí tán wà yẹn o.
àwọn olórí burúkú ṣe é pé nìkan lè máa ra bù ó gbogbo bó ṣe ilé ní màá bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ olóṣì wàá bá rẹ lórí Netflix olórí burúkú.
ẹ káàsán.
ọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ jàre.
kí n gbọ́ ẹ̀ ṣó mọ̀ pé mo sọ kínní ìfún ẹ lánàá. mo ní adé ló wà lórí ọba tán fi ń pè lọ́ba.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
tí adé bá ti ṣí ó máa di ordinary person. mo láwọn abiyamọ ayé ti kẹ̀yìn sí ẹ ṣó mọ̀ pé mo ṣe àná ni mo wọ̀n náà kì í ṣe kò ń ṣe last week àná ṣó ti ríra báyìí mo kí ẹ kú oríire lọ máa ran. ló fi yàdá agbádá ẹ̀sìn.
because lórí platform kan sì wọ́n ti ń sọ wọ́n ní ẹ kò ń ṣe torí J4M lọ́ fi arrest King White yes but torí J4M ní King White fi fight Yomi now.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
àbí torí J4M ló fi threat Yomi tí ó bá sí justice for Mohbad kí ló fẹ́ pa Yomi àti King White papọ̀. I mean that is what I don't know about people. Ẹ máa sọ pé torí pé hate nǹkan because you want to be front because ẹ̀yin ní kinní kan I don't know. They should make use of this opportunity now. Káwọn náà mú àwọn èèyàn bíi mélòó kọ́ lọ pàdé King White náà ń bẹ̀ kọ́ rojọ́ títí wọn.
Common petition bá ń bẹ̀.
So that a dẹ̀ lè get information like bí mo ṣe ń sọ bọ̀dá láti àdúrà lóòótọ́ lè má ní nǹkan but at least it will give us a clue of what happened. Àdúrà ó sì ní nǹkan kan. Ó lè má mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀ ó lè má bọ̀ ó máa fún wa ní clue nǹkan tá a wà ẹ̀. So this is the best opportunity. Kọ́ sí wàhálà pé ẹgbẹ́ King White àti Yomi ló ní issue. Yes, King White àti Yomi ló ní issue. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé kí ló ní táwa náà lọ opportunity yẹn. Ṣebí bàbá ti jáde tí bàbá ti sọ pé kí King White kò fọmọ òun sílẹ̀. Bàbá ti sọ. So this is the avenue for them. And so bàbá Mohbad, dáàdì bí mo ṣe máa ń sọ tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́. Lágbára lọ ẹ̀ ní fojú sunkún ọmọ o. Ará yóò ní kí yín pẹ̀lẹ́ mọ́ o. Ará yóò tún ní bá yín wá justice mọ́ o. Gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá ń ṣe ẹ má pèsè apá kan jù kan lọ o. Ọlọ́run ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi rò pé ó yẹ kẹ́ wà láàárín ni wípé tán èyí tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wá èyí tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wá. Orin tó ń ṣe lẹ́yìn ní ẹni pé
ká ṣa gbogbo ẹ̀ papọ̀ ká ṣa gbogbo ẹ̀ pọ̀ sójú kan.
Ẹ̀yin pariwo síta ọ̀nà tó ní kálukú ṣe lè gbára wọn ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Ọ̀tọ̀ ni ọ̀nà táwọn ẹni táwọn apá kìíní tọ́mọ̀ ọ̀nà tápá kejì mọ̀ ẹ̀yin ní kẹ́ wá jókòó láàrin wọn kẹ́ wá ronú nítòkè tèmi náà ni gbogbo wọn ń ṣe eléyìí bú mi kò bú mi tèmi ṣu ẹni ló ń tọwọ́ ẹni bepo ṣé tọrọ Mohbad ò bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ìpè kìíní ni mẹ́wàá lórí platform gbọ̀dá láti lórí platform táwa wà yìí o kò sẹ́nìbọ̀dì tó ń drag yín ẹ jókòó ẹ lọ rántí pé àwọn kan lẹ́jọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ struggle yìí ẹ má jà láìmoore bàbá Mohbad ẹ má fi sọ́tún sósì ẹ wà láàrin kí ìsìlẹ̀mí rò pé ó yẹ kẹ́ máa preach fáwọn èèyàn gẹ́gẹ́ bí alàgbà kíkẹ́ èèyàn mi ẹ ṣe sùúrù táwọn kan bá tiẹ̀ ń sọ pé ẹ má wojú àwọn kan ẹ má kó sí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni pé I think they have promised some of them thought that when the whole issue gets settled that gbogbo owó tí wọ́n bá rí ṣẹ̀mọ̀ gbogbo owó Mohbad maybe they are going to share them. Yes, because wàhálà ṣe pọ̀ tó ìjọba sí yẹn ń bẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe ń wá láti bring àwọn kan down. Ká fèsì nǹkan tá a bá wá.
Bá láti ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ẹ pè wọ́n padà káńtẹ̀ máa ń
àti gbọ́ kọ́ máa ẹ̀sọ́ lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀ kankan bí. Kọ́ máa ẹ̀sọ́ lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀ anybody bí. Kọ́ máa ẹ̀sọ́ lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀ anybody bí. Àbí sọ àti sọ́kàn kọ́ yìí. Onílé olórí ẹbí tí bá rí ẹ ní weekend màá fi bọ́sùn ìkan ẹ̀ tí mo ti sẹ́ǹsì bàbá ẹ̀ láti June last year. Pé gbogbo àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ àǹdí ẹ̀ yìí kọ́ ta àwọn ọ̀tá náà jẹ́ fún. June 14 last year. ó gbẹ ló clear now ẹ ká follow nǹkan tá fẹ́ tá nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ni ká follow ká dẹ̀ mọ̀ kí bàbá yẹn má bọ̀ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó wá pọ̀ fẹ́ wá gba béèlì wọn gan ó yẹ ká arrest anybody tó wá gba béèlì àǹgá ìsọ̀ yẹn.
The prince ẹ mọ nǹkan tí a lè ṣe as a public.
ẹjọ́ má bínú olórí ẹbí mo send video kan sí yín sìn bọ́n ṣe pick Dàmọ́lá up nìyẹn.
Yeah, mo
WhatsApp
ń wò lọ́wọ́.
Ẹ mọ ṣẹlẹ̀ onílé ẹjọ́ everybody ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n bá ìsọkúrú.
Mr. Onílé ẹjọ́ ẹjọ́ síbi tó yẹ kẹ́ ẹjọ́ síṣẹ́ tí mò ń
ẹjọ́ ẹ dúró náà ẹjọ́ as a ẹjọ́ on behalf of Yomi ẹjọ́ nǹkan tá a bá lè ṣe tá a bá fi lè support Yomi ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe as public bó ṣe donation bó ṣe everything ká fi support.
alágbádá náà kọ́ ló dé fìlà blue.
ẹjọ́.
ó ga jù ó kù kó mọ tó wọlé lénìí o.
bó ṣe mú un nìyẹn.
Mr. Yomi, Mr. should talk video. It's Mr. Yomi that said I should do it.
Yomi, good job.
God bless Yomi. God bless Yomi.
Good job.
God protect Yomi's son. God bless Yomi. Whatever he lays his hands upon shall prosper in Jesus' name.
Onílé ẹ wo DM yín ní WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. My checking.
News tó fẹ́ gbọ́ ní tàdúrà.
One dream of building mansion for Aloba. Coffee ni làámu tó fẹ́ fi reward Aloba. Ṣáná tó ń gbọ́ fẹ́ kí ó bí ikú ló ṣàwọn òfin. Ó fi ẹ̀wọ̀n kan tó dáa. Bí coffee, bí gbogbo ewúkọ́, ibi tí wàhálà bá ti wà ló ṣáà máa pe Aloba sí. Today you are telling us pé Mohbad went to psychiatric hospital. How many friends in Mohbad kú jẹ́rí? How many àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ àdúrà tó jáde síta ibi tẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀ ti kú jẹ́rí? Àbí ibi tẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ sí bó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nù. Don't play. If you do that, if you listen to the content of that VN confirmed that Mohbad has sound memory. God bless you, sir. Was asking you about something that is important to him, and was also telling you that you should make sure that that thing is kept or brought to him, and you acknowledge it, and you also confirm that you share it with him, and you are telling us that you know that today is my birthday. I don't know, I forgot. Daddy got deeper. If you are telling us, Mohbad, is this why you are supposed to tell me on my birthday? We know that truly it was on your birthday and not that day. But Mohbad was telling you, patient shiny delay meaning oh, can't I? Although record that is of my bed. What's it? Can't pull man below Aloba. There need your placenta. Hi dear. Oh, Kio, double schooling Kayo. You be up on the one of 3 p.m. and baby, go one day. Oh, you're going to be money. One back to one no record. Well, no man, go on, only psychiatric. Oh, one new principal record. That's if you want Baba. That's if you know Baba. No, I mean, Baba is a little pass on Bobby. Yes, a bomb pass on Bobby. Say, if I can't tell you, I don't buy it. No, that's for me. So, when you go and then no one, of one. Go deeper, sir. Now you are telling us you pay one amount of Baba. It is that shows how jealous. That shows the kind of life you live with Mohbad. Oh, you're going to tear with Mohbad. But the man did not write a visiting card. Now that you see the man, that the public are coming up to say this man deserves a better life, you are not happy. It's Naira Marley. You say it's this and that. You are even telling us that the man is a celebrity. We will make Aloba a celebrity. Oh yes, deeper. Aloba will build mansion. What you think Aloba will not achieve, you will achieve it. And the birthday of Jesus. Not Aloba, the Maracofi. Benny. So now tell us, they have the bought car for him, and to influence him. That man has been consistent from day one. Nothing has changed in what that man has been saying. A man that has double mouth, that has double standard, or will need consistent. So at one point, the Naira, Bobo, dollar influence Aloba that changed Aloba's words. Into something into something that we saw, into something now you are telling us that the man is always after this, is after property, is your money. Is your money. Now you are dropping his name. You are dropping the name. as a shield, so that anytime we want to know the cause of the death of Mohbad, anytime we want to know what happened on the level, you drop father-in-law. You say, my son, our only son,
Oloshi.
tell us what happened on September 11. We are tired of my in-law. Your in-law was not in the house. Your in-law was not around. Darosa said Mohbad called. Mohbad did not pick call throughout Monday. Adura said my brother did not come down throughout that day. King White was even happy after the nurse left Corona, trying to confirm what the nurse said, that Adura was not in the picture at all. She bet it on his style. Why did you rush to the TV platform to be begging them not to attack Mohbad? The game is getting to an end. King White is dancing Alaba, is dancing, that's acrobatic, that's in and out. Maybe King White is so Baba, do you see him? Why do you see him? Why are you pained? Why are you disturbed? Why are you restless? Because the fact that they are telling you that Adura was not in the picture that day, I've always told you that Adura, it's not possible that Adura will be in the vehicle. Egbe was always almost gone. And Adura was not in the picture of doing the one that rushed him on Okada to hospital. Adura, when he was being treated at home, Adura was not active. It was DJ Bami that was active at home. It was DJ Bami that was active at the hospital. In fact, it was DJ Bami that was rushed down. Why is Adura not that active? Now that Adura not the one jumping up and down, hey, Bami, you shouldn't go like this. What happened? Adura. The bomb, Adura. It means Adura knew more. Adura, ni Monday, ó ti sunkún, wọ́n ti parí iṣẹ́, ó ti gba kádàrá, ó ti pè àwọn tó yẹ kó pè. He was only acting the script. He was only acting the script. When the nurse came, Adura was in the kitchen. CTC. When the nurse came, Wumi was in the kitchen.
Cooking fried rice.
DJ Bami, all of them were in the kitchen. Oh, Wumi, why did you not know that the nurse arrived? I was in the kitchen. I later followed the nurse up. But DJ Bami said, the nurse says DJ Bami that walked out upstairs. So as DJ Bami was walking out upstairs, he was not over there, and the nurse said when she got upstairs, she saw you in the room. Now you were changing room for Mohbad. We first of all carry him from Lion's room to our room.
Because only because there is AC in Lion's room.
Lion's room. We now carry him again from one side. We carry him from the Lion's room to the wife's room. I mean, why are you changing rooms? Why did you rush to wash the clothes? How come somebody enter your room and quickly notice blood stain on blanket, on duvet? If not that stain is significant, how come? Now to the police that is investigating the case of homicide. The police, are they telling us that they don't have that medical report?
Daddy,
because when they were
can I quickly ask you a question, sir? Daddy, kí lẹ rí sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn? Daddy, tí jẹ́ yẹn sọ pé òun lọ ra oògùn kóhun tó dé, wọ́n ti gbé Mohbad síta. Number one nìyẹn, Daddy. Number two, according to Feyisara, ó lóun àtàwọn Wùnmí, àwọn lọ sí police station láti lọ gba death certificate. Daddy ẹ̀yin lẹ wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ẹ bá wa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí. Ṣọ́dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá lọ ti gba death certificate ni. Àbí doctor, ẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ síbi méjì yẹn, Daddy.
The first one, I forgot the first one, oh please.
First one, Daddy, ìgbà tí kẹ́hìn débẹ̀, wọ́n náà domi sí lọ́wọ́, wọ́n ní kó lọ ra oògùn wá. Ìgbà tó bá fi padà wá, wọ́n ti gbé Mohbad bọ́ta pé ó ti kú.
No, in my first analysis, after the nurse left Corona, I said it that the nurse was eased out. They eased the nurse out of the scene because there may be the responsibility of changing the character in the characters in the movie. Somebody acting that was a dummy planted. And that is why, do you know that it was DJ Bami that called back? That called them back in the house.
Yeah, that they should come back.
He was like, funny enough, it's like, because if you have left them and you are going to pharmacy to buy drugs, and you are the one who come back again, and they now say, come, what you come for, so, and immediately you go to the scene. Immediately you got, they came back. You know, two things that happened. Adura said he went to look for cows in that environment. You go out and look for cows. You could not book a boat or something. Wumi said she rushed out to look for cows. Two of them left to look for cows. Went to neighbors to look for cows. It means that everybody, even the nurse, left. And what of the main actor moved the body that they needed to move out. That is exactly what happened.
What happened?
The nurse was his house. Everything that the nurse saw in that house was planted for the nurse. Anything, any role that the nurse played. If you look at even the CTC of the statement of both DJ Bami and Wumi, very contradictory on the issue of anti-tetanus. They were very contradictory because DJ Bami said he's the one that stopped the nurse from giving, I think, one of the drugs. This other lady, Wumi said he's the one that said, oh, don't give ulcer, don't give a particular drug. So, who among you told the nurse not to give? So, who was, it's like one, everybody felt act and they were overacting. If DJ Bami said he's the one that stopped the nurse from giving a particular medication, and Wumi is saying he's the one that said don't do it, and the nurse said thank you. I didn't even know of that. Who actually? Is it that there are two different scenes? They were just acting. All of them were just acting. And on the police report, you know what happened, my sister?
Yes, sir.
On their death certificate, they went to police station. Baba was not there. Who were the people there? The two lawyers. The nurse lawyer, the nurse brother, who's a lawyer, and Mohbad's lawyer. And they went to police station. Why is it that in all their statements, they were writing everything that happened rather than what happened after, rather than what happened before? At Corona, that Russia wanted to entertain us with what happened after embalmment, and now they went to mortuary rather than concentrating on what caused the death.
Exactly.
Why is it that they never mentioned the fact that they went to police station to process their certificates? What were they hiding? That everything that happened, that will make somebody to reverse back and link to the cause of death, because it's like a cover-up.
Yeah.
It's like going there to want to cover up something. And even the judge said that the police asked them if they wanted to file a report. It was a direct question. If truly to live with the nurse, who mean that is telling us today that is the nurse that finds the husband. Why is it that we did not challenge them? Why didn't you people fight? How come we did not hear from day one that there was a nurse? Day two, there is no nurse. Day three, we didn't hear of nurse. Day four, we didn't hear of nurse. It was, they've killed the nigger. He has gone. Answer them. Why is it that we never, what were you covering on this nurse, from this nurse angle? That you didn't want the world to know from day one that something was happening. And do you know even this anti-tetanus, swollen hand and everything? Go and read DJ Bami statement at CTC. DJ Bami captured all the medication that was applied on the day they arrived Lekki. They said when they were gisting, they thought the wound was class injury. Mohbad was there. Mohbad didn't tell them it was class injury. They said they all concluded that it was like class injury, and they will need anti-tetanus injection.
And when they are not nurses,
well, they already they've assumed the role, and 24 hours after, that is the following day, Monday, this DJ Bami is still telling us that Mohbad was still bleeding. that blood was still coming. That he was the only one. It's only the Bami that is telling us that he saw Mohbad on Monday. He came down in the evening. I now told him, don't worry, your nurse will come tomorrow. You have a nurse. It's not the first time you are injecting Mohbad at home. You told us that you have been fainting like this before. Fainting that his father, you are recording something to show to his father. But the record of fainting, his father did not know. I asked Baba, which day? I said, Baba, how many times have you poured water on Mohbad? Baba said it never happened. How many times has the wife reported this act of pouring water? Baba said it never happened. How many times has Adura reported this thing to you? He said it never happened. So what full of, apart from bleeding profusely, now we are hearing about full of water in the room. What are you doing with water in the room? Why do you have to pour water in the room? Why are you pour? Why? I want my man there. I don't kúrò lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀. I don't pass on omi. I kúrò lórí ẹ̀jẹ̀. I pass on omi. Gbogbo ẹlẹ́dà lọ́mọ ìlórí. Ó wá kú tán. Ẹ wá the husband of my youth. Husband of my youth. Go lè gbé kọ́rí. Go gbé kọ́rùn. Go lé oyá sútù yá. Husband of my youth. Husband of my youth.
Daddy, ẹ má gbàgbé pé gbà tí Mohbad kú tó fẹ́ announce ẹ̀. Daddy ó sápamọ́ ni o. Tí wọ́n bá ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ pé later ni spend ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé wà ní mọ́tò. Ṣẹlẹ̀ pé ó lẹ̀ ni àrí pé wà ń bẹ̀. Kí ló sápamọ́ fún? Tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ́.
Ìyàwó Timothy, they wà ó gbójú sí kámẹ́rà ni. We saw her grieving. We saw her grieving. Ìyàwó Timothy did not hide her face. If not guilt, what will make you to be hiding your face? To let the world know your pains. To hide behind the keyboard and you are typing. That means you are mocking us. You are mocking the dead. You didn't want the world to see your pains. If truly you are experiencing any pains, you were just typing. The nigga has gone. Even look at the words, the choice of words when your husband left. So, did not convey any pains. If you ever marry again, you can never meet somebody.
She was talking about marriage.
The world did not collapse around you. So it didn't seem as if anything has ended in your life. Nothing. You did not feel diminished that you have lost your husband. You hid behind camera and you were typing. You didn't want the world to see your face, your pains. Now you want to come and tell us you miss Mohbad so much. You had the best relationship. You had the perfect relationship. Everything was so good. But you are telling us that you are recording Mohbad to report to this man. What kind of life is this? How do we reconcile this? And I'm shocked that even police wanted to twist us on that medical report. They now said the hospital issued medical report later. Now we discover that it wasn't issued later.
They gave them immediately.
It was issued on the spot.
Yes.
So whether they like it or not, all these lies of it happened on Tuesday, we need forensic, not available during that time. We need that evidence. And their call-ups and forensics on their phones will be able to reveal all this. Thank you, my sister.
I want to play something for you. You know when the nurse was firstly was arrested when Mohbad died. I want to play what the nurse mother said and compare it with what the nurse said. Now, what the nurse mother said was the nurse truth, because the nurse had not been contacted then. So the nurse narrated what happened between her and Mumi to her mother. So whatever the nurse mother said was the nurse truth. But later, the nurse was contacted and she was told to manipulate everything. So whatever the nurse is saying now at the coroner inquest is a planned and scripted work. Now let's listen to the nurse mother. Yeah. This is it. This is the interview. Now, I'm going to play it again, sorry. But first play Koko for him.
Da omi yẹn lé lórí. Máa ń dákú bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Rí pé wọ́n sì ní wẹ̀ kó máa faint bẹ́ẹ̀ pé tó bá ti da omi yẹn lé lórí pé ó máa wà okay, ipò máa wà alright. Nǹkan tí Fèyí sọ fáwa nìyẹn. So Fèyí ò pààyàn, Fèyí ò ń ṣerú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá bèrè Fèyí náírà tẹ́ bèrè ẹ̀ ládùúgbò yìí. Fèyí is very 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 gentle and very respectful. Fèyí ò ń ṣe nǹkan tó lè pààyàn àbí tó lè ṣe irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ọ̀rẹ́ ni àbí. Ọ̀rẹ́ ni wá, ọ̀rẹ́ àbí.
Ẹ bá mi gbọ́ nǹkan kan. This is Mohbad's friend. She was the first person they interviewed before they interviewed the mother. The nurse friend said they were pouring water on Mohbad when she came. You remember they said she went to buy tablets. Who poured water on Mohbad? And they said, Wunmi said, anytime Mohbad faints, why is Mohbad fainting? What led to Mohbad fainting? Let's continue. And remember, she said Ashana poured the water on him. But in Ashana's statement, Ashana said, in Ashana's interview with one of the TV stations, she stated, and I quote, she said it was Adura that poured water on him. Let's continue.
So màmá ní yóò kò tiẹ̀ kò kì í gbọ́ Naira Marley kì í wo Naira Marley. Fèyí ò mọ̀ wọ́n rí, Fèyí gan mọ̀ pé Mohbad lòun fẹ́ lọ treat. Fèyí gan mọ̀ pé Mohbad ní tóun fẹ́ lọ treat. Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ request fún fídíò, ó ti dé gate tán kí fídíò yẹn tó wọ orí fóònù ẹ̀. Because òun ní kó send fídíò sóhun kóhun wo ọwọ́ ẹni tóun fẹ́ lọ treat tóun tiẹ̀ mọ̀ bí àǹkan tó lè gbà bẹ́rẹ̀ sí àmọ́ wọ́n ní kí ló tó ṣe fẹ́ wo ọwọ́ ẹ̀ kí ló dé tó ṣe ń request fún fídíò pé tó bá.
Ṣé ń gbọ́? Now, Feishara said she doesn't know who Naira Marley is. She doesn't know Mohbad. So my question is now, what happened on the 11th? Remember Mohbad, Wunmi claimed that it was 2 nurses that attended. It's just because many of you don't pay attention to my videos. I said it few months ago. I said Mohbad's nurse came first to finish the job. Mohbad's nurse had been there. Wunmi purposely took Mohbad's nurse out of the picture so that we will not ask questions. Can you all remember? This lady does not know Mohbad. What makes us think that it is Mohbad she treated? When the nurse insisted for picture before coming to Mohbad, the lady said they were asking her, why do you want to see picture? Just come and treat. It was when the lady was getting to 5 minutes to Mohbad's house, that was when they sent a very little wound. That was the wound this lover was showing us on the video, that they killed Mohbad. Am I communicating? Now, remember the nurse does not know Mohbad. So, peradventure, the nurse treated another person. Because Adura stated, and I quote, that let anyone that says he or she saw Mohbad on Monday, let them come and face me. I will put it to anybody that nobody saw Mohbad on Monday. So what happened on Monday? So, peradventure, Mohbad's nurse was invited on Monday, and she told them this is what had happened. Mohbad, probably something had happened to Mohbad on Monday. That was why they are trying. They try to take the. We need. Mohbad's nurse is going to be brought to the coroner. They texted Abby. They called her. We need to see the call log. She said she was not around, Abby. I can tell you categorically that she knew about Mohbad's death. Now, let's put it this way. Let's assume the nurse, Mohbad's nurse, does not know about Mohbad's death. Let's assume. Somebody you call your nurse Somebody you called your nurse, your private nurse. The nurse now hear that his customer is dead. Have you seen the nurse update anywhere? That is Mohbad's nurse. Once of my client up till now, oh Fuani, rest in peace. Oh Fuani, if I was home that day, probably Mohbad would have not died. Did you see anything from the nurse? I'm talking about Mohbad's nurse now. For you to know that they knew what they are doing. They are trying, Ashana has tried to take that nurse out. Have you seen any update from the nurse? Now, the nurse, as a nurse or doctor, your client died. Your private clients. Now, we have not seen a video from the nurse saying, we have not seen where they told us that this is Mohbad nurse. She can tell us about Mohbad's underlying sickness. We have not seen that update. The nurse kept quiet. And you call that person Mohbad's nurse. And you think there is no suspicious. Nurse Mohbad. I know you know. You are a party to Nkotopa Mohbad. So, this is Feishara's mother. Yeah. This is Feisha's mother. And listen. God bless you. Remember that Osha said, when they took Mohbad to the hospital, they said Mohbad was in stage 2 of his death. And stage 2, according to Mommy Alasho Adura that we invited that day, stage 2 is something rigomotive. So stage 2 means Mohbad had been dead for 48 hours. So if the nurse was called on Tuesday, mathematically, that means Mohbad was not treated on Monday. It was not Mohbad, the nurse treated on Tuesday. 48 hours, stage 2. We want to see the death certificate. We want to see the death statement. This is why they refuse to give the statement, the certificate to Mohbad's dad. Because everything the doctor discovered will be in that death certificate. That was why they denied Mohbad's dad of that death certificate. Because if the hospital says that Mohbad is in stage 2 when they brought him to the hospital, stage 2 means 48 hours dead. So if the nurse is saying he treated Mohbad on Tuesday, she did not treat Mohbad. She treated a different person. Mohbad had died since Monday. I am telling you that categorically now. Let's continue. And remember, Adura said, nobody will tell me, nobody will say it to my face that they saw Mohbad on Monday. So automatically, Mohbad had died on Monday. Because remember, Mohbad said, Ashana called her on Monday. Mommy Shetty, gone, con. We will be playing the punch interview tomorrow. Mommy said, Mohbad said she called Ashana. It's a lie. In Kopaniki and no Sonny. Only Mommy said she gone, con, only no. Mohbad no one la I guess probably maybe somebody called Mohbad. Adura called Mohbad to inform her. So Mohbad played that game and called Ashana and said, Ashana, where is your husband? Can I talk to him? Only Mommy said he gone kokone. Mohbad said no. He said, your son is sleeping. So if truthfully, Mohbad fought truthfully, you will not cover up. Immediately you will say, Mohbad won't treat your way. Won't follow go soon because so jalano. But you lied. You said Mohbad was sleeping, that nothing is wrong. 2 hours later, you now called Mohbad. Mommy, me, nili wa lao, omo yin ti ku o. Ashana.